body language and did not use Gaelic in his speech. I'd like to introduce Tim Trimble, who evaluated Paul Priest.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Good evening once again, everyone. Paul, you gave yourself quite a challenge this evening. Speech number 6, the objective is vocal variety, and yet he used that speech to do a presentation on body language. He gave himself deliberately a very, very big challenge to try and literally do both at once, to take on both concepts, both ideas at once, to do a speech in which the presentation must be focused on vocal variety, but the topic of which is a completely different topic to us as we get through these first 10 speeches in the Competent Communicator Manual. Is your 6th speech already? So at the pace you're going, you're going to probably get 10, what, about 10:30 tonight? You can't remember how long?
January.
January. Yeah, about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock there. But again, yes, some outstanding progress, so I'm not surprised that you took on this kind of a challenge in taking on both, you might as well say simultaneously. So I've got to give you a lot of credit for taking on that challenge. It took a lot of guts to do that. That shows how dedicated you are to this program and development as a speaker, as a presenter. How you did overall with the key purpose, that vocal variety, you did quite well. All things considered, the extreme challenge you did give yourself, you did very well. Your voice was very clear, very understandable throughout the entire presentation. You were well paced all the way through. You made very, very good use of pauses. Not just dramatic pauses, but simply pausing to make sure everybody is understanding what you're saying. You delivered things in chunks that were easy to digest. And so that's always a very good way to approach a presentation, especially if it's something fairly complex that people do. Well done all the way around. A little bit of room for improvement, as there always is. None of us ever gives a perfect speech. One of the things that may have worked against you in taking on such a big challenge is I think you may have distracted yourself a little bit by doing both simultaneously. Your vocal variety in terms of volume might have been a little broader than it was. Likewise, the pacing, the speed in which you spoke didn't tend to change a whole lot. You might have found another opportunity, for example, when you were about to be beaten up by that very big bear of a guy. Could have been a little more dramatic than that. But all things considered, I still got to give you an A on this. An outstanding effort. Again, giving yourself a huge challenge which you met in both respects, both in providing excellent information on body language and also